For me, the heart is so, so important right now with the world in the state that we're in. We need more heart. What does that mean, to need more heart? The fact is that there is so much chaos in the world. There is so much trauma. There is so much fear. There's so much stuff that's going on. And at the same time, I think that people are growing and evolving and healing in a way like never before. And really what it means to have more heart is really to have more space in the heart, because the heart has been overlooked for so many years, for so many centuries. We've been very, very head-centric, and it's been very much about the mind and about the masculine. Now, as we step into the feminine energies, as we step into heart-centered energies, and everyone here just seems so, so heart-centered. As we step into these energies, we are able to give a voice to the heart, because the heart has incredible wisdom, and that wisdom needs to come out at this time in order to help us heal not just ourselves, not just individually, but to actually heal collectively, because that is what we're being called to do. We are called here right now at this moment in time to look at what's happening in the world through the lens of the heart, through the lens of love, and through what the heart has to share with us about what's going on. So for me, the heart is really a uniter. It brings together, the duality of the world that we're living in. It unites not only our internal realities, but also our external realities. It acts both as a mirror and a magnet. So it acts as a mirror in the sense that what it's doing, it is reflecting back to us in the world what is held in our hearts. And it's not just about what's held in our hearts in terms of our own experiences. It's what's held in our hearts in terms of our DNA. It's what's held in our hearts in terms of our ancestral patterns, what's held in our hearts in terms of what's been going on globally, all the thoughts, feelings, memories, experiences that we have had as humanity that have not been metabolized. They exist in each of us, because the heart connects to each single living organism through their hearts. Every living organism has a heart, whether it's a physical pumping heart or whether it's vibration that flows through a plant, whatever it is. And when we are all connected, we are not only connected in terms of a concept. It's not just a concept that we're living through. It's actually a reality. We are carrying, those experiences that have been lived through. And as I said, what has not been metabolized is now coming to the surface. So for so many years, while we were head-centric, so much was suppressed and repressed and denied. There was a real tendency to connect to individual search for safety and security. And that search for safety and security took us away from the wisdom of the heart, because it took us away from our ability to connect, to be united, and to really feel that sense of oneness, that what is good for us is good for the whole, and what is good for the whole is good for us. And when we recognize that, and when we recognize that we each have a part to play in how we can change the world that we're experiencing, the tragedies that we're experiencing can shift when we shift our internal hearts from one of chaos into one of unity, balance, harmony. When we connect using the tools already described here by all the other speakers, everything comes together. And I love it. When I was listening to everybody, it's like, gosh, these are all the tools that I use, that perhaps all of us use in some way or another, but we all have a different take on it. And for me, it's really about understanding that what is being mirrored back to us is our own pain that is not being dealt with on some deeper level. And when we are able to heal that pain, when we're able to heal the hurt and the pain that's been held in there for so long, then we are going to be able to allow the heart to act as a magnet. So the heart not only reflects what's held, but it also attracts what we put our attention on. So the more we put our attention on those qualities that are heart-centered qualities, as Kathy just spoke about, but also qualities such as love, compassion, empathy. When we put energy on heart-centered qualities like beauty, courage, consciousness, when we put our attention on kindness, on patience, on truth, and we begin to resonate deeply in our hearts with these qualities, and they begin to go out into the world, they become attraction. It begins to attract into our lives more of what we need, and not only us, but it also, because we are interconnected with the whole, it begins to attract those same qualities for other people and for all living beings, because this planet is not just about people, it's not just about humans. Part of our humanity is really understanding we need to create a world that is sustainable for all living organisms, because we are interconnected. Without one, we are lost. And the idea of leaving no one behind is so, so important. And to take each person on our journey, we have to do the work to connect to our own depth of truth and wisdom and love that resides in our hearts, to work through a lot of what doesn't serve us, doesn't serve humanity, doesn't serve the planet, and to bring about a shift that is so, so necessary. So I'd like to share a tool that I feel, is such an old tool. It's ancient wisdom. It's been around since dear dot, and I think it's prevalent today. And it's Jnana Yoga. Jnana Yoga is basically the yoga of knowledge. Yoga is basically about unity, and the knowledge that comes from the heart unites both the gut brain, and also the heart head brain. And when we connect body, mind, and heart, and we connect through the heart space, the heart portal opens up. And when the heart portal opens up, and we connect to every living organism, and we connect through space and time, then we bring about a deep, deep shift in consciousness and healing. And so one of the mudras that I'm going to show you is very, very simple. It's actually known throughout the world. It's the prayer position. So what we're going to do, if you'd like to do it with me, I'm going to play a little bit of music so that we can actually play along together. If you want to put your hand in prayer position and just have the elbows straight. Now, this is really important because this is uniting the masculine and feminine. It is connecting the internal organs with the outer world. It is connecting the heart space to the head and the gut, the body, the mind, the heart come into unity. We create a sense of balance, and when we create a sense of balance, we create a sense of harmony. And when we create a sense of harmony and we feel that in our hearts, whether it's for 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 11 minutes, however long we want to do it, that is going to have a profound impact on our nervous system, on the energy that we bring into our hearts, the energy that we put out from our hearts. And when we do that, we are able to bring about a shift in our own inner space, our own inner hearts, as well as the hearts of every living organism around us. So if we want to just spend a few moments, if you want to close your eyes, put an intention in your heart. It might be love, it might be connection, it might be peace, whatever you feel. Place it in your heart, and I'm just going to play a bit of music. So just connecting with that intention, placing it in your heart and knowing it's going out into the world, sending vibrations far and wide. And when you're ready, you can release your hands and open your eyes and just feel into your heart and just feel how it makes you feel. And just recognize that, that was a very short one, but you could do that for a few minutes, and that just not only helps you, but it helps the world around you, those that you love, those that you don't even know. And so for me, it's a really powerful tool because the language of vibration, the language of the heart is far, far more powerful than anything we can say with our words.